We're going to put a sink in, so we need to drill a hole through this I think it's epoxy. We just drilled 2 holes through a piece of granite in the same manner. So we'll show you how it's done. So we warmed up some plumber's putty and we'll surround the hole so that we can put water in there. And we're using special drill bits that are carbon tipped or diamond tipped to drill through the granite. And they worked actually really well. And we're hoping they work as well through the epoxy and these abalone shells. So what we're going to do is start it slow and get a little lip in there. Then we'll straighten the saw out to drill through. And once he straightens it out, I'll pour some water in here to cool the tip off and see if it doesn't melt. Okay.
Okay, here's the drill we're going to use. Battery powered, 18 volt, works real well. We have a diamond chip cutter on here, which we just used on stone. This is not stone, it's some kind of abalone shells embedded in who knows what. I'm assuming some kind of plastic resin. She has the water here ready to pour in there to cool it down. Hopefully I'm going to get a hole started in the middle here and it'll cut clean through. That's the plan anyway, so we can get started on it right now. Put on my safety glasses here and try to start right about there. Most people cut into it this way. I might have to do that. Actually, I probably will. We did the other ones that way. I'm going to try going straight down first. Okay, I'll let it cool for a second. Looks like it's going to cut through pretty well. This is that, like I say, that plastic resin. I don't know. I work with plastic, but I'm not sure what that is.
It smells horrible.
Does it smell horrible?
There's wood underneath of it, so you might be into the wood.
Okay. I'm going to let it try and get out of here, let it cool for a second. It does seem to cut pretty well. It's warm, I feel it's warm. We could be through it. Let's see how far down we are. Yeah, so we're down there a ways. So we might be through the plastic part right now. And then there's wood. I don't know how a diamond impregnated cutter is going to cut through wood. That's we're going to find out right now. I'm sure it'll go through it, but not like if it had teeth. Alright, where we at here? Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
cutting wood.
Coming through.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if we can get it out of here. Yeah.
You might have to unscrew it on the back.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, it made a nice hole. Look at this thing. A little bit warm. There's the thing that is cut out right here. The slug. Let's see if we can get it out of there.
Good job, honey.
So it's what we ended up with. Pretty clean hole. Not bad at all. In a second now we're going to put that over the other thing. We're going to kind of give you a dry look at it, a dry fit look. Not with all the hardware, but just a rough look at what it's going to look like. Cleaning it up a little bit now. It's going to take some several cleaning events here because that dust is like grouting. If you ever grouted, it just builds up. Now this is the top of it. It's going to fit on there. The bowl is over the side over there. Like I said, we're not going to put in the hardware for this part here. I'm just going to sit the bowl on it now and put the faucet over here so we get a general idea what it looks like. This is a glass bowl. I'm not sure what kind of glass it is.
Tempered.
It's tempered, and it has a green look, which often means that it's leaded.
Where is the hardware?
And you can see this. This is a pretty nice look so far. This is a design that Amy came up with herself, and it's definitely unique. And you can see this. This is a pretty nice look so far. This is a design that Amy came up with herself, and it's definitely unique. This here is some of the hardware. This is the faucet we're going to put up there in a minute. It comes with this plate right here, which is meant to go over an older sink, like the sink we had in here. It has 3 holes in it, like a lot of sinks have 3. If we had taken out a regular faucet and with the center hole, we would have needed this plate to cover up the other 2 holes. But since we're starting from scratch, we just drilled our own hole right in here, 1 hole, and we placed the faucet on there with and without this, and we decided that we don't like this and it's not necessary, so we're not going to use it. Alright, right now we're going to see what this looks like all together here. Amy's going to remember exactly how she took this apart. Right?
Yeah.
Because I won't, because I'm not doing it. And that's how it works. When somebody else does something, they put it back together. Those are critical that they face the right way. And whenever you assemble something like this also, I don't know if you noticed that, but this has a pop-up drain, which is pretty cool of that faucet here. It doesn't have like a pull a peg thing in the back. You press down on it and it pops up. Now you can see roughly what we're going to have here. The faucet fits nicely into the bowl, so it won't splash everywhere, hopefully, and we'll adjust the pressure if need be, but it looks pretty good.
Oh, and just to note, that's not the cabinet it's going in.
Yeah, no, that's not the cabinet. The cabinet's actually over here in this pile of stuff. These 2 things right here.
It's an old vanity that we took apart to separate the 2 dressers and the mirror. And the mirror's hanging on the wall, and the dressers will sit so that this overlaps them by a few inches, and there'll be space underneath for all the plumbing we need to do.
And right now you probably can't even envision what this is going to look like with those cabinets, because you would never in your right mind think of doing this. Or you have to be.
But it's going to be so awesome when it's
you have
done.
to be a really.
Everybody's going to be really impressed. I love this. And since the walls are turquoise in that bathroom, this piece that I bought with my grandma 15 years ago was a little table that had 3 legs and had a foot missing, and it didn't work as a table, but I couldn't throw it away. And when we started doing this, I was like, oh, that table. And we found this piece of granite for $20 at Habitat.
Yeah, in Manchester,
This was
New
at a
Hampshire.
secondhand store, like I said, 20 years ago. This and this, I think we bought these on Amazon. They're by Kraus. The bowl and the faucet came together for like $129, something like that. And it had all the faucet, the hardware, the everything. So,
And this is all gonna go into this little bathroom over here, which has a floor being worked on right now. The bathroom is a total wreck because the floor is being custom painted to have texture. And over there is where that sink is gonna go. Like I say, it's hard to visualize it all when it's like this. This is in the middle of construction. The door is eliminated, basically the swing door is eliminated because it won't work with the new vanity in there. So the door now is going to be a door that slides, and I can't see that, but it slides. It's going to be like a barn door that slides across the front of it. That's going to be a nice project coming up. But, when it's done, it's going to look great.